Hello everyone, good afternoon on a Monday. We are back again with another video. Do apologize for last night's upload. I don't know what took so long. It was almost 3 hours before our video uploaded. I have a feeling it was actually on YouTube's end of it because the internet on our end was working fine everywhere else. It's KB Sports Cards with you. Kevin and Brennan are here. Before we get into today's video, our condolences go out to the Towns family. Carl Anthony Towns' mom passed away today due to the coronavirus, so our condolences go out to his family today. Today we're going to be getting into, we got a delivery in. We talked about grading cards, and I'm going to show it real quick there. The GMA, okay? You want to take that out?
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah, everybody's favorite. Everybody talks about PSA and Beckett and SGC and all them. GMA's been out there. They've been around since 2003. They've got 17 years in, and I've seen videos comparing and contrasting the PSA and the GMA, where they crack open the case from the GMA and send it to PSA and to see the results. And sometimes a mint 9 or a mint 9 from GMA might come back an 8 or 8.5. Sometimes a 9 from PSA, or we've seen the 10s from GMA come back a 9 to PSA. And they also did a reversal where they've seen some 9s from PSA go to GMA and come back a 9. So they're not too far off. I think all too often we just give too much praise to PSC or PSA and all those guys. I honestly feel that we should be considering them all pretty close to the same and not the discrepancy that we have. And if a card with PSA that's a mint 10 that's selling for, let's say, $150, I'm cool with GMA selling for $120, not $30 or $40. It should not be that much of a discrepancy, especially now that it's been encased, and it's not that raw card where it has that potential of getting bent or dinged up during any travel or handling. So we did send out 24 cards last Monday. GMA received them on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we were getting billed for our cards, and I think Thursday they shipped out. So we received them today by UPS. They are all basketball cards. So we are looking forward to getting into all of these so we can show you the grades that we have. And I think what'll be nice is a lot of people think that just GMA just hands out 10s all the time. This is my third order with GMA, and I can tell you I have not received all 10s.
Nope.
So we're just going to go through the list to show you what cards we sent out, to show you the grades. I think it's just fair to say that I like GMA. They're still open for the price to process a card at $3.50.
And the turnaround time.
Yeah, the turnaround, yeah. In less than a week, they're turning around the time. I think that's great. If you send an email to them, Alan will get back to you pretty much the same day or within the hour. So I think that's awesome. I got a little bit of dust on here. So our first graded card that we got back is a RJ Barrett 2019 Optic. Came back near mint plus at an 8.5. Okay. The next one is a 2019 Donruss Optic Kobe Bryant Winner Stays. It did come back a gem mint 10. I did not organize these. I know we had the box open. I left them in the order that they were shipped back to us. So I'm not going to go show you all our 7s and all our 8s and all our 9s. They're going to be mixed in. Next one, I did buy this card raw off eBay. Donruss Optic 2018 Rookie Shock Prism. Came back graded a 9. See if we can get some of that glare in there and that shine. Show the back of the card here a little bit. Okay. Next one. Individual, I said on one of my last videos that I'm big on with holding on to and collecting. Jason Tatum, 2017 rated rookie optic, a gem mint, or not even gem mint, it's a mint 9, excuse me. We got a 2019 Prism Ja Morant that came back a mint 9. Bring it a little bit closer so you can see. Then this one I bought raw here just a couple weeks ago, 2017 Panini Prism Mosaic, Lonzo Ball rookie, came back a 10. I'm actually pretty excited about that, and I'm not even collecting Lonzo Ball. Another one, we got the Prism Luck of the Lottery Fast Break Prism, Ja Morant. Bring it a little bit closer. That came back, Gem Mint 10. RJ Barrett, 2019 Prism Rookie Card. Came back, Gem Mint 10. (2018) LeBron Prism, bought that because it's in the Cleveland Cavs uniform, but that's actually when he came to the Lakers. Came back, Gem Mint 10.
Yeah, and it says Los Angeles on the bottom there.
Yep. Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. Here's another one, bought raw. Came back, Mint 9. This is a 2018 Select Tricolor Prism Rookie Card for Trae Young. Give a little tip there. Get some of the glare off so you guys can see. Here's another Luck of the Lottery. This is Kobe White. This is the Fast Break Prism. Again, pretty sharp card. That did come back, Gem Mint 10. Then we've got 2007 Upper Deck Rookie, Kevin Durant. This one did come back, a Gem Mint 10. But I do want to show you, because I know we've had a string of 10s. Here's another one. Same exact card. Same exact year. This one came back a Mint 9. So I have two of the same card. Two different grades. One's a Gem Mint 10. One's a Mint 9. I am not a grader. I haven't looked at these in detail. But I'm sure underneath the microscopes and everything else, they can see there's probably a ding or something in there somewheres. But I'm pretty happy with a 10 and a 9 on that. Then we've got a Panini Black Friday Anthony Davis rookie out of $5.99. This graded a Mint 9. There's the card. See the rookie on there. There's the back of it, and there's your print. $277 out of $5.99. So here's another Durant 2007 Topps. Came back, Gem Mint 10. Allen Iverson, the 1998 Topps. Came back, near mint, Mint Plus at an 8.5. I bought the card raw, sent it out. They've been going pretty hot. As a matter of fact, a PSA in this graded in a Mint 10 just went for $181 on eBay here I was looking at the other day.
That's pretty good.
Actually, I think it ended this morning. Another Durant 95 Finest. I'm sorry, not a Durant. Kevin Garnett Finest. I bought this raw, had it graded. Again, those cards have been going up close to $2. Actually, there was a bid on this same card, and before it ended, it was at $370. So, PSA 10. So, this is a Mint 9. I'm happy with that, since how I bought the card raw. And I think even the raw cards are starting to go up all of a sudden. I mean, last week they did introduce or announce that he was inducted to the Hall of Fame. This one I was kind of saddened on, but understandable. It's a 96 Topps Kobe Bryant rookie. I sent this out to be graded, and it came back a near Mint 7. And I actually have 2 more of his cards raw that I have not sent out. And I actually thought this was the better of the 3. So I'm not sure if I'm going to send those other 2 out or not. This is my second one that I've sent out to GMA. Their Skybox Premium 96 Kobe Bryant rookie card. This came back in 8.5. I actually think my other one came back a lower grade. I think it came back a 7 or a 6. So this one is actually in better shape, considering I bought this one raw also. Here we go, 2007 Topps Durant. This came back a Mint 9. And I can see it here. The centering off the left and right is off.
Yeah.
So, and this is the 50th anniversary for Topps. So, let's bring it in a little closer, and it's got some dust on there. And then you sent out 4 cards.
Yep.
And you've announced before that you're pretty big on the Ja Morant. So you sent out looks like NBA Hoops rookie card. And I think you were pretty excited too to see that they just came back a Gem Mint 10. And actually looking at them, they look pretty well centered. And it's funny because a lot of these cards that we're seeing with the rookies this year, some of the cards, especially the Prisms, just are off-centered quite a bit. So pretty exciting for you to see these come back. Here's a second one.
Yeah, definitely. I think I have 10, no, I have 8 more that can go out too, and they all look to be in about the same condition. I bought a lot of them, and they all were pretty good looking, so might get the other ones graded as well.
Yep, very nice. And you said you were looking at these on eBay graded, and they were going for what?
Yeah, PSA, some of them were selling for upwards of 150.
Yep.
Excuse me, with the average of about like 115. And then there was GMA selling for 25, which I don't understand.
Yeah, see that, and that's where I know that there's, I'm not going to start announcing names because, like I said, I'm not bashing anybody. We watch quite a few other YouTube channels to get information off of. But somebody had said, GMA is neither here nor there. To me, 17 years in the business is pretty significant. Their turnaround time, like I said, if a PSA is selling for 150, I'm not asking for GMA to be at the 150. I get that. The packaging on the PSA, they're thinner, and they do look a little bit sharper on their labels. But actually, if you look at some of the older GMA labels, they didn't even have these QR scanners on the back. They were very generic. So GMA has updated their labels since they first started in the business. But something like this, if this card is going for 150 on a PSA 10, and this is grading it at a 10, I still think that we should be close to $100, $110 off of the NBA Hoops for this GMA card being a 10.
Well, it's almost like people are just paying for the actual grade other than the card. They don't, just because it's a PSA, it's almost like they're buying it for the casing more than the card itself.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
Yep. It's kind of like the name brand stuff. You're paying
exactly.
for the brand, for the logo to be on there. Well, I'm just trying to submit that, you know what, there are many card grading companies out there, and if you want to put GMA, which they have been listed in the top 3 or the top 4, then let's recognize them as in the top 3 and top 4, and not have that wide gap of pricing on cards. People are sending out their cards to get them encapsulated and graded and to keep them in good condition. And, and to me, you run the risk of, if you leave it raw in the penny sleeve and then the top loader, which is a smaller thing that's got a lot more flexibility, you actually run the risk of listing it, trying to ship it out to send it to somebody, of actually getting the corners dinged or getting bent or damaged. Whereas at least in here, it's a thicker casing, especially compared to the PSA. It's a little bit wider. To me, there's a little bit more protection there. I mean, you could always get this re-encapsulated if the casing breaks.
Right.
But you can't replace the card unless you buy another one if that gets bent or torn or the dinged up. That's the damage done to the card. I can replace damage to the casing. The card is what we're trying to preserve, and that's really a lot of the reason too with the card grading companies, is to preserve that card and then give you a rating of what's it like. I mean, like I said, this is new to me. We didn't have card grading, or at least you had to be, in a sense, if you want to call it wealthy, to be able to do the card grading, because we just collected cards and we put them in the clear plastics and the binders, and then you got together with friends and you shared, and you're like, oh man, you know what, I'm collecting this card and I know you're collecting this card. I'll trade you these 2 cards for this one card. It might be his rookie. It might be 2 base cards for 1 rookie card, or something along that lines. And your friends would say, yeah, okay, I'll do it. Or like, no, you're going to throw in an extra card for me. That's what we did growing up. We were excited if we got wax packs, with the crunchy gum out of them, the baseball cards, and we crunched away in the gum. But just to see who we got in there, especially if they were like this year's cards, to see who the rookie cards were. And then we got the price guides to see the value each month, to see if they were going up and down. So we appreciate you guys taking the time. Like I said, I apologize for last night's video. I think that was on YouTube's end because it took forever to load. I'm talking 3 hours before it finally loaded up. We'll try to get this one up sooner for you. As always, we appreciate you taking the time to watch the videos. We appreciate you taking your time to share the videos. And again, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram. Make comments if you like to hear a discussion or our feedback on something, or our thoughts on cards. We'd be happy to give our thoughts back. We're not looking to bump the market up and have that influence on eBay like I think some other people do on YouTube. And that's just the nature of it. I'm not saying they're doing it deliberately, but I think they do have an influence on it. But we'll give you an honest feedback. We're still new at this. And we'll give you our honest feedback and where we think things are going, what we'd like to see, or our thoughts maybe on future stars. So until next time, we thank you for your time, and you have a wonderful day.